Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gloria and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we'll be talking about some new growth that I'm currently seeing in my plant collection for the start of spring. I feel like spring is really in the air right now. A lot of my plants are blooming, they're pushing new growth, and it's just kind of an indicator that spring is right around the corner. Very, very happy about that. Before we get started, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. And yeah, let's just jump right in today's video. First off, I want to show you this Hoya, which is the Hoya lacunosa silver or Croniana silver. Kind of unsure because there's been a lot of controversy between the two. But the point is, I have 3 peduncles on this Hoya, and one is actually starting to bloom. And the other 2 are honestly about to as well. Let's see. Hopefully it's focusing. But yeah, this one has bloomed last night. Like the flowers literally opened last night, and how I knew this was that it literally filled my entire bedroom with the strongest scent of life. It smells like old lady perfume. I don't know. I keep describing my Hoya flowers as having the scent, and there's no other way to describe it in my head other than it smells very, very, very strong like old lady perfume. And that's just not the vibe I'm going for. Until this one is done blooming, I will have to relocate it downstairs where it's more ventilated, the room's bigger, it can not suffocate me to death while I'm trying to sleep. I had to hide this in my bathroom last night. I have an ensuite bathroom literally right there. So I closed the door, put this plant in there so that I could breathe at night, because it literally opened, honestly, what felt like right before I went to bed. So it was just too much. And with only one bundle of flowers being open, it was already that strong. Once these other 2 peduncles open, it's just going to be real hectic. And I don't think it's meant for the bedroom in the meantime. And that's why it will be relocated. But this one is so pretty, and I'm really excited about this. And the blooms honestly happen every spring. So every time this starts to bloom, it just makes me feel like the weather is getting warmer. I live in Canada, so we really have very, very cold winters. And with my plants telling me that spring is just right around the corner, it makes me feel really happy. The days are longer, the days are brighter, and everything is just great. This one is plant number 1. It is the Hoya Lacunosa or Croniana silver. Next, I want to show one of my newer acquisitions, which is, this is so heavy. This one is my golden pothos that I bought from IKEA maybe about a month or month and a half ago. But yeah, I think it pushed out some new growth. It feels a little bit bigger, and like I know for sure like that's a new leaf. Some of the other new leaves are kind of just buried in here. It's been so low maintenance. Oh, I think this one's a new leaf too. There's just a lot of different vines in this plant, and I'm just really excited for this to start trailing. This little piece would probably be the most likely for it to start trailing, just because it's already kind of dangling outside of the pot. Once it starts just pushing out a really long vine, it will just dangle beautifully down the top of my plant shelf. If you guys didn't see my recent plant tour video of my plant shelf, this one sits at the very top in front of a north facing window. It doesn't get any of the grow lights hitting it directly. It just has some filtered light through like a sheer-ish curtain. So it doesn't get that much light. It doesn't require that much watering. I water it every 2 weeks. I think a total of like, maybe I've only watered it like 3 times max. And I just bring it to the shower. I give it a little drizzle, wash all the leaves just because the leaves are quite big. So I do want it to like have the water wash off any of the dust that collects on the leaves so that it could just grow faster. It looks cleaner. I'm hoping that it will grow a little bit faster now that spring has arrived. The temperature is a little warmer. I have my humidifier going, and yeah, it's just very, very happy. So very, very proud of this golden pothos. It's a very common plant, but I mean, I think common plants also deserve the love that it should get from plant owners. Next up, I have an orchid that I want to show you guys, which is the Gastrochilus japonicus. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. But this little orchid is so pretty. It just opened its flowers right over there. This was a single orchid that I bought, and it has since shot out like little babies at the bottom. So if you guys can tell, it looks like 3 separate plants now. So that's one plant right here. This is a second plant, and then this one is the parent plant. So the parent plant is the one that's blooming, and then I see the second one over here has a little hidden flower as well, right in there. Look how adorable. Like this one, I didn't even realize. This one is a little smaller, it only has like what looks like 4 little flowers that might open. These flowers are so cute. It has kind of like a fuzzy little lip. It's yellowish lime green with a white center, and just so cute. I think it was focusing a lot of energy on trying to bloom, and that's why some of the leaves were yellowing. I think I saw about 3 leaves that yellowed off the main plant and has since like just fallen off, so that's why it looks like this. It's a little scraggly looking, but I mean, the flowers are still really pretty. This one flowers for me essentially every spring as well. So also really happy. I had another orchid that flowered recently, but those flowers kind of died off really quickly, so I didn't have a chance to show you guys. If you check out my Instagram, I actually posted a photo of it. It's my dendrobium orchid. That one is the first time it bloomed for me, so very happy about it. But then this one flowers very often. So also has no scent. So I like flowers with no scent because I love the visual aspect of blooms, but I don't like it when it's like very strong. It just looks very pretty on my plant shelf. And anytime like any of my plants flower, I do put it more at eye level. Not much else to say about it. Next up is my Houseplants variegata. So this one has been pushing out some new growth. It's not flowering per se like some of my other Hoyas, but that's okay. It's just very pretty, and the new growth always comes out kind of really bright pinkish red first initially, and then it slowly kind of fades into this light variegated color, like a cream color with a greenish border. The 2 strands are kind of growing at similar speeds, so very happy about it. It is paired up right now with my handmade planter available on my Etsy shop. This one is the Happy Mad Face planter. So the side is the angry face, obviously, and then the side is the nice happy one. So if you guys are interested, I'll leave the link down in the description of this video. It's my handmade pottery, which I make on my pottery wheel, and then I get it fired. So all these pieces are made with love and hard work, so hope you guys enjoy. This one is the next plant that I wanted to show you, and it is the Houseplants variegata, one of my favorites, trailing Hoya. Very beautiful flimsy little leaves, and just very pretty when the new leaves come out. They're super small when they come out, and they just slowly grow in size, which makes me very excited to ever see these pink leaves come out. And usually in the springtime, a lot of new growth happens. So I always keep an eye on this one because it is a fast grower, but in the winter, it kind of slows down. In the spring and summer, it just really like picks up and grows a lot. Next plant is one of my Phalaenopsis. Ooh, very dusty. But this one is very cute. It's my just grocery store Phalaenopsis. I can't even remember where I bought it. It was either at a grocery store or Walmart or Canadian Tire, Home Depot, one of those like big box stores. And I love how short this like flower spike has grown. Usually with these very typical Phalaenopsis, they have really long like flower stems, which is what it originally had when I bought it like many years ago. That's why there's this like little stick here with the clasp to kind of hold up the flowers. But after it regrew a new flower spike, this one is so short and tiny, and it just looks so compact with the cute little leaves. It's so dark, paired so nicely with these yellow blooms. There's not a lot of flowers that are opening up on this one. There's a total of 5 right now, but I think it's really pretty. It's just the start of it opening up. The beauty of Phalaenopsis flowers is that it literally will be blooming for weeks, months on end, and it just stays in such good condition versus some of the more delicate orchids like dendrobiums, oncidiums. Those will bloom for like a few days and then the flowers will drop off, and you, for the most part, just have a plant with leaves. Versus with Phalaenopsis, there's plenty of months of the year where it's just in bloom, and it's just so nice to have flowers. This one also doesn't really have a smell. It just smells fresh. So I don't know if I'm imagining the smell. I think it's a really good beginner-friendly plant, and it just kind of livens up a room easily. Good decoration. I kind of like it. And my final plant that I want to show you all is my one of my recent acquisitions as well. I got this the same day as I got my golden pothos, also from IKEA. This one is my raindrop peperomia. And it has since shot out a bunch of new growth, a bunch of little baby leaves. It's a little hard to see, but the lighter color leaves in the middle here are all new growth. And this one was such like a fun find. I wish all the leaves were like this big, like this leaf right here, but the little baby ones kind of help fill out the space in the middle. So I think it looks a little bit more kind of even now. And given that it's in a very like not ideal situation, it's like back there where my Hoya obovata currently is right now, just to like have a little greenery in the background. Usually this is where it lives. And this peperomia has not complained at all. It has done great in such a low light setting. I water it maybe about once a week. It does tell me like when it needs water, which is nice because the leaves get really kind of soft and flimsy. And that's when I know, okay, it's time to water. Because it's in a little bit of a bigger pot, it might dry out a little less quickly than my other plants. This one might go like about 8 days or 9 days before it needs a good watering. Versus my other like smaller plants, they dry up in like a week, so I for sure need to water it once a week. This one a little bit off schedule, but I like how it lets me know when it needs to be watered. It's a little bit dusty, so I do need to bring this into the shower and just kind of wash it. Ooh, dust is flying everywhere. Hope you guys can't see that on camera. But yes, very happy with all the new growth this has pushed out in the beginning of spring, and I can't wait for more to come now that the kind of weather and temperature is becoming warmer. The days are longer, the light is shining for longer as well, so very happy. So these are all the plants I wanted to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment down below if you have some plants that are shooting a lot of new growth or even blooming for you. I feel like those are really good indicators that it is the start of spring. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications for this channel so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.